Hey everyone, Udub here. Welcome back to the channel, bringing you a new video of Hogwarts Legacy, playing this on my PC and on my LG C1. Now, taking a look here at the settings, so I am playing this at a resolution of 3840 by 2160 with all settings set to Ultra, including ray tracing, and DLSS set to balanced. Now, before getting started, a few things to note. First, if you enjoy this video and the content on my channel, please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Every little bit helps as we continue to grow the channel and expand content. Also, down in the description, you can find a few different pieces of information, which include a detailed list of my LG C1 picture settings and NVIDIA Control Panel settings, a link tree where you can donate to and support the channel directly, and a 5% discount code off coffee and tea orders. Now, taking a look here at the game, so I have a video coming up of the PC version playing on my new LG 45-inch ultra-wide, but here, playing on the C1 at 4K, and overall performance is pretty stable. Now, I think probably by default, I will actually switch this up to DLSS performance, I prefer having a little bit more of a steady frame rate. For the most part, though, around the world, the game does perform, again, very well with these settings. It's a pretty consistent 50 to 60 experience. There are just areas of the castle, or just, it seems kind of random, but there are just areas as you're exploring that do have dips into the 40s or even high 30s, and they're very short-lived. It's like for like a second or two, maybe it's just actually just trying to load some assets, but there are those dips, so I'm kind of curious, and maybe that's also something that can be fixed just with some patches, maybe even an official day one patch of some sort, but we'll see how that pans out. Now, in terms of the game itself, I mean, the graphics here are really unbelievable, right? I have videos up of the PS5 version, which certainly is impressive, especially between the two modes that I kind of bounce back and forth with on those videos, which is performance and then the fidelity ray tracing mode. Now, of course, the PC version gives you the flexibility to have the best of both worlds, right? So in this case, I'm ultimately playing with Ultra settings at a pretty consistent 60 FPS experience with Ultra ray tracing. So in those conditions, I mean, like I said, this game is truly beautiful. I mean, the ray tracing here, especially when you're walking around on campus, I mean, it's a very impressive game and very impressive implementation of ray tracing, especially when you consider everything else that's going on around you. Now, as it applies to the C1, again, always been a truly impressive display, right? I always talk very highly of this as a TV, and so definitely excited, certainly, for the new generation of LG and even Samsung TVs, but the C1 is exceptional here, and certainly this game is no exception to that. So everything looks fantastic. Image quality, colors, I mean, just everything. I mean, this is, again, I still can't recommend this TV enough overall to people who are perhaps looking to jump into OLED for the first time or anything like that. But like I said, also definitely excited for the third gen, or what would be the C3 and G3. So I may be upgrading to that certainly down the line, but like I said, very impressive. And yeah, I think with this, I'll go ahead and stop the commentary here. I'll have a few more videos coming up just showing off performance, and I guess hopefully seeing if there's a patch for some of those frame rate dips. But with all that, let me know down in the comments if you have any questions at all, whether it's about the display or my settings, whether it be PC settings or monitor settings, or I should say TV settings here, or even about the game. And yeah, with that, I appreciate you for your support. Please don't forget to hit that like button, and I'll talk to you later.
Akio! That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree, So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Eh?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Let us see this. Yes!
Accio!
Excellent control there.
Watch this. That is how it's done. Nicely done. Be sharp. Phew.
Two perfect rounds. You're a natural. Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Hello. How was your first day coming along?
Hello, Samantha. Nice to see you again.
I wondered how your first day was going. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Revelio.
Whee! Oh, not again!
Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you praxia mole? As long as 'twere only one time per week, I can plunge the boy's lavatory, not for the meek.
These peas will make me late.
He tried to stop me, did rancorous carp, sought to trap me, confine me inside of a jar. But he failed, as did his containment charms, so I took my revenge to wreak havoc and harm. It was granted my privileges be handsome indeed, or I'd fire up the cannon, and so she agreed.
Revelio.
It swore on the contract with her, not with him, that if I behaved, I'd have one.
If I knew all that happened that day, I would. A long time ago. Get away from me.
Glad you can make it. Lucan's just over there.
Revelio.